A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Book Talk. Do any of the characters remind you of someone in your life? Who and how? The only character that reminds me of anybody in my life is Pippa Fitz-Amboy. She reminds me of myself. Being curious and going to investigate a murder case, that sounds like me. She's a high school student, smart, resourceful, and not afraid to confront difficult truths. Based off her character, we have some things in common. Were you reminded of anything in your own life during the story? What and how? Nothing really resonates between the book and I. Maybe the adventure and mystery, but other than that, my life is pretty different. What does this story make you think and wonder about? This story made me think a little about how easy it is to judge a case based on assumptions. Other than that, there's nothing else. What words did the author use to describe this place? What can you hear, see, feel, or smell as you read? In this story, you can hear the quiet town broken by footsteps or phone buzzes. You can see familiar places like school hallways and old files. You feel the tension and unease of Pippa investigating, and sometimes the smell of fresh air or old books. What choices did the character have? What choice did they make, and why? Pippa chose to investigate Andy Bell's murder for her thesis, believing Sal Singh was innocent. Despite the danger, she continued digging because she felt responsible for uncovering the truth and finding justice. How does the author reveal the character? Look at what the character does, thinks, or says, and or what others say about the character. The character that I'm using is Pippa. What she does. Pippa is proactive, taking on the challenge of investigating a closed murder case. Her persistence shows her determination and courage as she dives into dangerous situations to uncover the truth. What she thinks. Her internal thoughts reveal her curiosity, skepticism, and strong sense of justice. She often questions assumptions and challenges what others believe, showing her analytical nature. What others say about her. Others, like Ravi Singh, respect Pippa for her dedication and intelligence. Some classmates think she's overly ambitious, but her focus on truth and fairness is clear. Which characters change and which don't? How is character change important in the story? Pippa and Ravi both experienced a bunch of change. Pippa grows from a determined investigator into someone who faces complex truths, while Ravi shifts from a grieving brother to an active participant trying to find out the truth. How did the characters feel about one another? Why? The characters grew closer to each other and started gaining trust throughout the entire story, so I think the characters like each other and respect each other well. What is the conflict? How do you think it will be solved? The main conflict in the story is Pippa's quest to uncover the truth behind Andy Bell's murder and the wrongful conviction of Sal Singh. The town believes that Sal killed Andy and then took his own life, but Pippa believes Sal was innocent and that the real killer is still out there. The conflict is solved through Pippa's investigation, where she uncovers hidden secrets, challenges the town's assumptions, and pieces together rules that reveal the true culprit. The resolution involves Pippa and Ravi exposing the truth, clearing Sal's name, and revealing the real murderer, which ultimately brings justice. What lesson does the story teach about life? How does it teach it? This story teaches that the truth is complex and justice requires persistence and courage. Through Pippa's investigation, the book shows how questioning assumptions and digging deeper can reveal the truth, even when it's difficult or dangerous. What do you think will happen next time in this story, and why do you think this would happen? Since A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is the first book in the series, I think the book will follow Pippa as she continues to face the consequences of uncovering the truth about Andy Bell's murder. She may encounter new threats or people trying to stop her from investigating other cases. Given her growing reputation and the unresolved tensions in the town, I expect Pippa will take on another mystery, potentially uncovering deeper secrets and facing more personal danger. This is likely because her determination and sense of justice drive her to keep seeking the truth, no matter the cost. Do you think the story really could have happened? Why or why not? While this novel is fan fiction, elements of the story could certainly happen in real life. The idea of someone being wrongfully accused, like Sal, and the real-life killer is going free, is unfortunately something that does happen in real-world criminal justice cases. Pippa's investigation, where she digs into old evidence and challenges accepted conclusions, mirrors how real-life detectives or even individuals can uncover unlooked truths. However, some aspects, like a high school student taking on such a dangerous investigation alone, are less likely in reality, as most people would involve the authorities much earlier. But the story's focus is on the complexities of the truth, justice, and the impact of secrets make it feel plausible, even if it's exaggerated for dramatic effect. Do you have any unanswered questions from the story? What are they, and why are you curious about them? Some unanswered questions are: what happened to the other suspects? I'm curious as if their stories will be explored further in different books. What happened to Pippa after the case? How will her life change now that the truth is revealed? Will Pippa take on more cases? I'm interested to see if she continues to solve crimes in future books. What is the inciting force in this story? Why do you think this is the inciting force? The inciting force in this book is Pippa's decision to investigate Andy Bell's murder case for her senior project. This choice sets the entire plot in motion as it pushes her into a journey that challenges the town's accepted truth about Sal Singh's guilt and leads her to uncovering deeper secrets. I think this is the inciting force because it directly propels Pippa into conflict, both with the truth she's determined to find and with the people who want to keep it buried. Her investigation sparks everything that follows, including danger, personal growth, and unraveling of the mystery. What is the climax of the story? Why do you think this is the climax? The climax occurs when Pippa finally uncovers the true identity of Andy Bell's killer. This moment happens after a tense series of revelations as Pippa confronts the person responsible for the murder, putting herself in danger. I think this is the climax because it is a turning point where the mystery is fully revealed, and all the investigation's suspense and twists lead to this moment. It's the high point of the story where Pippa's persistence and courage pay off, and the truth is finally exposed. This is also when the main conflict, finding the real killer, is resolved. How was the story resolved? Do you feel this was the best way to resolve it? Why or why not? In A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Pippa uncovers the true killer, revealing unexpected twists. The resolution is satisfying, tying up the mystery and challenging assumptions, though some might find the twist a bit contrived. Overall, it provides a fitting and thought-provoking conclusion. Did the author keep you interested? How or why? Yes, the author kept me interested with lots of twists and suspense. The story moved quickly, and I wanted to keep reading to find out what would happen next. Pip was a strong, interesting character, and each new clue made the mystery even more exciting. Why do you think the author began or ended the story in this way? I think the author began and ended the story this way to create a suspense and keep readers engaged. Starting with a mysterious unsolved case draws you in right away, and the slow unraveling of clues keeps you wanting to know more. By ending with a twist, the author offers a satisfying, unexpected resolution that challenges readers' assumptions, showing how things aren't always what they seem. It also reflects Pippa's growth as a character. She starts out driven by curiosity, but ends with a deeper understanding of justice, truth, and the complexity of human nature. How would this story be different if told through another character's eye? If the story were told through another character like Sal or Andy, it would focus more on their personal experiences. Sal's perspective would highlight his fear and innocence, while Andy's could reveal more about her life and relationships. However, Pip's viewpoint works best because it lets readers follow the investigation closely and uncover the mysteries alongside her. Thank you for listening.